Are you intimidated to start flipping furniture with all the paint, stain, and power tool options out there? There are 4 tips to help you get your feet wet. Overall premise will remain the same whether you fully flip a piece or you just take something for $5 and resell it on Marketplace. I'm talking buying low and selling higher. That requires little cash and few power tools that you can even borrow from friends. It'll help grow your skills required to keep your business growing. You'll learn what to look for and the little things that help elevate a piece to sell for more. I also like this method because there are more buyers in the $50 to $100 range than there are in the $500 to $600 range. Today I want you to go to Marketplace on Facebook and start doing some research. I bought this for $25 and later on staged it, cleaned it up, and sold it for $200. So first you're going to open up the Marketplace tab on your phone and type in whatever you're looking for to flip. Then you're going to slide it on over to availability and select sold. Now you can filter through, check out the condition, check out the style. You really want to make note of the size of the piece and how much it's sold for. All these pieces seem to be in really good shape, no missing veneer. You can even tell that these pictures are pretty decent. They're not staged super well, but they aren't in a dark garage with barely any light and covered in dust. You can change the price point as well, see if color matters, name brand matters. Mid-century modern is pretty popular right now. As you can see, they sold for a much higher price point. Some of these were listed as redone and painted and clear coated, but not all. Now we're going to get more into buying low and selling high, which goes right along with clean off the dirt and retake photos. Purchased 10 for the pair, sold for 20. Purchased for 50, sold for 200. Got for free and sold for 20. Got for 50 and sold for 90. Got for $6 at a half off sale and sold for 35. Got for 10, sold for 50. Bought for 5, sold for 45. Bought for 10, sold for 30. Should have sold for more. Paid like $10 for this and sold it for 50. Paid $30 for all 3 and then sold them for $30 a piece. Paid 10, sold for 100. Paid 10, sold for 50. Paid 20, sold for 100, which is still a good deal for them. And paid 10 and sold for 65. And I paid 65 for this 5 years ago and sold it for 65. Basically, if you can buy something for $5, you can always flip it for more. You'll have to go to thrift shops and pay attention to when their half-off furniture sales are. You'll start to get your favorite spots. Look for solid wood dovetail joints. This has probably been my favorite part of the whole process. I find a desk or vanity, and to give it new life, you cut it in half. With all your furniture flips, you'll want to make sure it's solid wood. It will be the most versatile. This won't be for everyone, and that's okay. You could even try to sell it as a desk and then flip it if it doesn't sell as a desk. I do have a router, so I do change the edge to make them more desirable. This does require a skill saw, so that is your first tool along with the sander that I would buy. When you're buying solid wood pieces, they are so much more versatile, so please look for solid wood pieces, dovetail, drawers. Make sure the drawers are solid wood as well. Even though this table here looks run down, you can see that it's solid wood. These can easily be tightened. Things can be dressed up so that when you go to sell it, you can say solid wood table. Very sturdy. Just because it looks a little dingy doesn't mean you can't still add value to it. So don't shy away from pieces of furniture with scratches as long as they're solid wood. Also, learn how to spot lead paint. This looks a little more latexy than lead, and you'll notice I had to keep the size of my SUV in mind when buying furniture. Let's recap. Do your market research and find good solid wood pieces. As always, buy low, sell high. Clean up the piece and take better photos. It goes a long way. And lastly, get a few power tools and repurpose that piece. This should help you learn which pieces are good sellers and what quality you're looking for. I hope this helps you build your furniture business. Leave a comment with your favorite furniture tip.